these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Now watch one.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this returnable for Rager. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number
Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, they had multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. They'll run on first down. Hurd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing his Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Fletcher Cox.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Haskins on 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 2nd down now. Hurd. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the option. 48 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort, and at least force a field goal attempt.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Wentz connected with his tight end Goddard, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch. You go take. You got take.
On 1st down, Sanders. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. His kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Washington 10.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Washington.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Haskins. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll go option to the short side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
22 yards.
A gain of 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has once again taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check 52. Two jet.
Wentz going to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Dogs at the 28-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
You must be dreaming.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here comes Rager. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And it's third down.
Third down, here's Haskins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Couple of second-year guys, Haskins to McLaurin for a Washington first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A gain of 2 brings up 7.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Third down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline. And
so the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
A 26-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All you get is a header.
On first down, Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Daron Payne picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
The score, all time.
Thank you.